This is a resistance box, variable resistance box, which is having a different range, ohm, right? This is a different decimal, you can consider like that way. This is in a kilo ohms and this is going to be in a mega ohms. So this, everything you are going to set with the 0 initially. This mega ohms will be in a 0. 1 or 0. Then this is going to be in kilo ohms. This resistance box I am going to connect with this one in a series mode condition. That means with the signal I am going to connect the series. So one of the terminal I am going to connect with the box, and another terminal of this one series with the amplifier. So live wire of the AFO I have connected to one of the input of this one. Second terminal of this one I am connecting to the input of this one. And then I am increasing. First of all, I will bypass this one. How to bypass this one? Initially, I will put a directly here. That means here. And I will set the input voltage, maybe instead of 100 millivolt, I can adjust it to 200 or something. For 1 kilohertz frequency, let us say frequency is going to be 1 kilohertz, the input voltage I am going to adjust about 200 millivolt. That means I will be keeping this one in the range of 300 millivolt. Now I am increasing this value of the input resistance at the 2. So 1, 2 and 3. That is a lower range I am going to say. That indicates that input voltage is now 200 millivolt. Now I will be introducing in between these two a resistance box. So this way the AFO is connected to the resistance box, and terminal of the resistance box I am connecting to the input of amplifier. So it is connected in series mode, just like Thevenin's resistance. You understand now? Now the voltage has reduced. But how much it is there now? It is around 140 or something. Now I will be changing my resistance from the resistance box so that resistance the reading comes down to 100 millivolt. That means half of the previous one. I have kept the input voltage of 200 millivolt. So when it comes to the 100 millivolt, that way I have to adjust my resistance box. So I am changing this value of the resistance so that its value is going to be reduced. This is 211 kilo ohms or something. This is going to be 0. So this is going to be kilo ohms, 211 kilo ohms or something. The resistance and the voltage, you can see that still it is higher, or 110 or something is going to be there. It's showing. So I am increasing this value of the resistance 210, 220 or something. The second digits I am going to change. 220, 230, 240, so that your readings comes to the nearly 100. You can see that, right? So this will be your input resistance. You can see that. So the voltage which was 200 millivolt at the input is reduced now to 100 millivolt at the resistance of 251 kilo ohms. So 251 kilo ohms is your input resistance, where the voltage becomes half of the previous value. I think you understand how to measure the input resistance, because the 50% voltage is going to be dropped across this resistance box. You have applied 200 millivolt, but out of that 50% means 100 millivolt is dropped across this 251 kilo ohms resistance, that is across the resistance box, and remaining voltage 100 millivolt is now available to the amplifier, and that way both the voltage is going to be the same, and hence we can say that input resistance is equal to the resistance of the resistance box. So resistance box में से आपने जितना resistance निकाला, that is the same resistance as the input resistance of the amplifier, and that way you can measure the input resistance. Now we are going to measure the output resistance. That means I am connecting the input directly to the amplifier, like this one. The A4 is connected directly to this one, but output I am going to connect with parallel into this one, resistance box. So resistance box at the output I am going to connect in a parallel. Now remember, in the output, and when the voltage is going to be half of this one, I am connecting now in a parallel. So initially my resistance should be 0. So if all this resistance is going to be 0, what will be the output voltage? Actually it should not be kept, but I am just showing you that if all the output is going to be 0, because both our resistance is in a parallel, so equivalent resistance is going to be 0 and output voltage should be 0. Nearly you can see that output shows 0, right? So because the resistance is also going to show 0, so it is a parallel combination of the resistance box with the output impedance of the amplifier. So both are in parallel, so the equivalent resistance is going to be 0. That's why I into R. So R is going to be 0, so IR output voltage is going to be 0. Now I am increasing this input resistance, and you will see that output is also going to be increasing here. So whatever the previous value was there when this was not connected, that value is going to be showing here. So if resistance box is not there, then what was the value that we have to see? I am increasing and making some particular fixed value here. Let us say I am making output voltage is approximately 200 millivolt. It is in 300 millivolt range. So when it is at 2, you can understand the output voltage is now 200 millivolt. And this is without connecting a resistance box. Now when I am connecting a resistance box, you will see that this is going to be changed. This output voltage is very much reduced. Now I am increasing the value of the resistance such that this output voltage becomes 100 millivolt or something. This is 2K, 3K or something. So between 2K and 3K, that means I have to go for this one. when it shows 100 millivolt, whatever that impedance is there, that is the output impedance, because both are going to be equal. So when the resistance is going to be equal and they are connected in parallel, equivalent is going to be half of that resistance. So output voltage is decreased by half, and that way we are measuring the output impedance. I am changing this resistance. You can see that this is approximately 15k resistance or something, 15.1 k, 15,100 ohms or 15.1k resistance is there, so that this voltage is decreased to almost half. You can see that. So it comes to the 1. So 15k is going to be output impedance of the common collector amplifier now. This reading you can write down in your journals, which is I have taken. Okay, thank you very much, friends.